I welcome you to the Prolific Collective operating system. So what I have here is a complete Notion environment build, which is going to run a whole entire business. So inside of here, I'll go through the architecture spec, the execution sources, and yeah, we'll just get straight into it. Inside of the systems, we have the operating model, which holds all of the offers, the processes, so what happens on the day-to-day, service level agreements between the higher tier packages and also people inside of the business, and a backlog to show what can be improved or whatever. Inside of the CRM, we have a quick navigation down the left-hand side plus a revenue dashboard on the right-hand side, a referral pipeline, onboarding health, and a feedback pipeline. And inside of here, we have the members, prospects of people who can be upsold, and that works directly with high tier enrollments. Each touch point with the individual, the proof library, the accounts, contacts, cases, a task tracker for the salespeople, all of the marketing campaigns, marketing assets. If you want to export all of the data, you can do it inside of one page. If you're scraping and it hasn't been formatted yet, it goes directly into this database. Inside of the content manager, you have the content calendar, the analytics, the growth tracker, the experiment log. You have all of the clips that you can work with. So if you're recording long form, you can cut it down and paste them inside of here. All of the content winners, so that works in relation to the analytics. Visual assets, the creative bank. So the visual assets would be more towards editing packages. The creative bank would be for different type of hooks, captions, CTAs, all of that. And then the content pillars, that would go more into the writing frameworks as well. Inside of the deliverable infrastructure, we have some mock data that you obviously saw before as well. But you have the onboarding system, the deliverables tracker, all of your testimonials, all meeting notes and call logs, contracts and agreements, personal development, and member knowledge bases. And then alongside that, we have another backlink to the onboarding, the referral, and the feedback pipelines. Inside of the Time OS, what we have here is essentially just a dashboard for the AI to track how quickly it executed a task, and then it gives an estimation on how quick it took and how quick a human would have taken to do whatever task that the AI was doing. Inside of the community OS, you have this paired up with whatever's on the owner's calendar. So especially for in-person events, it will all show up on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, you will show every single member. In the finance OS, you have a savings report, and you can see the income per month, how much you spend, and all of that. And then with the applications, this will be inside of Notion, but we'll be using MailChimp or MailLite to actually create email marketing campaigns. But we'll just make sure that everything is routed through these applications, and through the applications, it will get sent to the CRM, and then it will get sent to MailChimp or MailLite. The command center holds a link to every single database, and something that I can suggest as well is pairing that up with each property inside of the database. And then on the right hand side, we have all of the business updates from all updates the last 30 days, flagged members, people who you can see inside of the community who are going above and beyond, who keep showing up, and all of that. So people who can be upsold, and then resolved issues as well. And then down here we have the prolific agent. This whole section is in relation to AI. So inside of the agent OS, we have each team member and their skills. So the AI will be able to understand their role, and then I can create skills that are specific for them, which can have a look through all of the members, and then it will look at the ICP and the offer architecture inside of the systems. In the Claude execution source, this is pretty much everything that you're seeing in here, but written down in plain text for the AI to understand. And for the Skool pages, this is just version control for edits that we want to create inside of the community pages. And to go into more in depth about the execution sources, we can go to the prolific directive. And inside of here, we have the aboutme.md, the schema, the business intel, the writing tendencies, brand voice templates, their ICP, objections for the higher tier, upsells, the offer language, standard operating procedures, their boundaries, their current priorities over the next week, month, quarter, year, content pillars, and how you want to repurpose all of that content down different platforms. So let's say they're recording a YouTube video. How can we clip that up and send that to TikTok and Instagram? And that's all for the AI to really work back from. And then obviously there'll be extra automations in place to scrape information off the internet so they can create even more content outside of what they're currently documenting. To be fair, that's it. It's really simple. As long as you have a way of sending data and storing it inside of one place, and the AI can easily access it, change it, and manipulate the data to your liking, or just extract the key points, this will work just fine. But this is just inside of Notion. This works the exact same for Microsoft 365. This works the exact same for the Google Workplace suite. As long as you have a way for the AI to go through a folder, essentially, or how I can put it, like a filing cabinet, the AI can read through where it needs to go, and it can pull the exact information you need. If you're a business owner in Canberra or someone who's just looking to save time, I strongly recommend subscribing and just keeping up to date with this channel, because there's tons of more things to come out, and I'll keep you updated as best I can. See ya.